everybody, welcome to Tech at Cloud Analogies YouTube channel. Today we present to you, drum rolls, our first ever podcast, Technology. Much like technology, right? No, it's tech analogy. Here we present you our versions of what we think about what's happening in the tech ecosystem, new trends, artificial intelligence and much more in store for you. With our first episode, we are going to talk about the most revengeous topic out there, right? It's about artificial intelligence and content writers, the biggest fight out there, wherein I know a lot of people in the industry are still scared of the, how AI is going to take place and how content writers are going to shift to the AI ecosystem. So let us take you to the most natural side of it with our most experienced content writers out there, Anushri. And now she's going to expose you the new trends out there in the content writer space and what she thinks could be the right career fit and how AI can take place and actually be a tool of choice, not a tool of revenge. So let's do this now. Hi Anushri, thank you so much for joining us for our first ever podcast today.
Thank you so much, Nisida, for inviting me here.
So as you know that today we're going to discuss about artificial intelligence versus content writing. I feel it's not a versus, it's a great combination though. So there are so many people out there who want to make a place in the content industry, but they're from different backgrounds. Either they are into the commerce line or somebody is doing something else, and but you are one of our most exceptional content writers in that way, because guys, she's from a BTech background. So I wanted to ask you that how did you start your career and what is one tip you want to share people out there who are actually confused about joining this profession?
Okay, sure. So talking about my content writing journey, I have started writing poetry when I was 12 years old. At that time, I used to write like a lot of articles, my diary first of all. So that continues in my school time. I used to show it to my teachers and got praise from them. After that, I joined BTech IT, and there actually I got introduced into this technology. So I also got into this publication committee in my college. It was there. So when I got into there, so I used to write reports, articles, captions and everything. So from there, I got to know that, okay, there is something that we can like make a career out of in writing as well. There is a part. So from there, I got introduced in this technical part of writing. And so it inclined me towards this content writing thing, and I explored it a lot. In 2018, I started working as freelancers in various companies in my college itself. So I worked as an intern in various companies. After that, in 2020, since I was a content writer and I also want to contribute in this society, so I started my own startup, Content Rep, at that time. And so it goes for 3 years. I got introduced into this like tech part, in the publication part of this writing field. From there, after that, when I was doing my startup, I thought about that I really needed to understand this corporate thing first of all, how it works. So then I joined Cloud Analogy. I learned about everything in here. So yeah, it was a great experience for me. It's almost, I think, more than 10 years for me. So it was great.
That's amazing. I think Anushri being introduced as her debut to her first podcast, you're a great combination of a person who actually did freelancing, owned her own startup, joined another corporate, and actually from a BTech background. I think it's a very rare combination to find out there. So, as I've seen, like nothing personal, but as I say that a lot of people are actually talking about how AI is going to, be a sort of a red flag towards the content writing space. And like a lot of people are saying that if you're a content writer, you need to upskill yourself, get into social, get into advertisements as well, because this space is a little obstructed via artificial intelligence, because you just put like a blog topic on ChatGPT and you get like a 500 blog, and people use various tools to spin it and put it online. So I wanted to ask you, one, how do you think that AI is actually helping this field? Second, out of so many articles out there, how can we as a company make our articles come out as the ones and, capture the right information and make sure that that information is getting out to the right people at the right time?
So that's a very good question, Vasudha, first of all. I think that AI is not something that we should compete with, first of all. We should take help from it, and we should create something of our own from AI. So if I talk about content writing, so yeah, it totally gives you something that we can use in our content, but it can't help you in writing very emotional, creative, human written content that can actually interact with the reader, that content that I'm talking about. So that can't be written by AI. They can provide you repetitive content. It is very useful, but I think the person who uses AI can be really very productive in this corporate culture, I think, rather than the person who is not using AI. So AI can help us in that way, that if I use AI, I can take data from there, I can create a wonderful content from there, and then I can be very productive in that case. So, yeah, that's it.
Right. So, thank you for your answer. I think you've covered all points very intellectually. Just wanted to talk about this mindset shift, Anusha, you are an experienced content writer. You've been working in the industry since so many years. But if I see a lot of freshers, coming in, they're actually... So, I feel that any good content writer out there has a backbone, and which is research and analysis.
Exactly,
It does not work out like that.
True.
I feel content writing, like all these AI tools are making it very easy for them because they're getting a lot of help via ChatGPT, and that research work stops out there.
Yeah.
But that there's a lot of stock of data out there which can be used to make wonderful pieces. How do you think that people, like these freshers, who are actually just taking help of data, because ChatGPT, if you see, it's not updated. It's not till the current year.
It is from September 2021 data.
So how do you think that research and analysis should be there, and how we can actually justify the content which we've got from ChatGPT, make sure our proper research is done, and how we can take up that final solution out there?
Okay, so talking about freshers, first of all, I think that freshers should not totally get involved into this AI thing initially. At the initial stage, they should not get involved. They should write something from their own. Writing is all about practice, actually, Vasundhara. So, how much we practice, that much we practice, that much we get, be pro in writing. So I think that if any fresher want to continue their career in content writing, they should first of all start writing from their own without any AI. It should be a very lame content. It should be a very brilliant content, but it should be of their own. It should not be AI written. So when they really get, that's what the backbone thing you're talking about. So that's where the backbone comes from, the practice, the continuous writing, from there it comes. And when afterward you know that, okay, you are brilliant in that, now you can use AI to, basically make it more wonderful, create it something beautiful out of those content. But it will involve your writing structure. Like I have my own writing structure. When I write a blog, I can take points from AI, no doubt. But when I write a blog, I have this tendency to, start from some example or start with a question. So that's my way of writing. That's what I have learned in this time. That engage writers. So that's what I think that freshers should not get totally involved. And yeah, so AI is totally helpful, but we should know the difference between content that is totally written from our own and the AI written content that we can get from anywhere, right? But what we know, what we can create from our mind, that is totally unique.
Sure, I wonderfully said, Anujri. As I tell you that, in our company, it's mostly about technical writing. We talk about Salesforce, we talk about HubSpot, Zoho. And with these being CRM tools, there comes a lot of data, there comes a lot of stuff out there which can be used to actually analyze and give the audience a right fit of content, which I think we are nailing it wonderfully.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you that, for a person How can a content writer justify that the technical writing is the right space for them, copywriting is the right space for them, or creative writing is the right space for them? Or do you think every person should have all the three criteria to become a right fit?
So my answer would be by writing, by practicing. Because I have written various type of contents. I have written poetry. I have been in the creative writing. I have been in the technical writing. I have written articles, blogs, copywriting, and everything. I have done almost all type of contents, news articles as well. So what I learned in this time, that one thing will be there always. That will be your strong part. But you should not be like, okay, this is my strong part, I will write this only. You should practice all. You should be there for infinite possibilities. Don't limit yourself in one thing, that okay, this is my limit, the blog is my limit. No, go in infinite possibilities, explore everything. There is so much to write. I know that there is so much to write yet from me. So there is so many things. So just explore everything, and then you can come up to that, okay, this is my expertise and I'll charge this much for this thing, or this is my expertise.
Right, genuinely. Yeah. And amazingly said, Anushri. I feel that, with time, a content writer is not only a very critical part of the organization, because whatever you're writing is what the company talks about, right? It's the language of our organization, exactly, right? Yeah. And other than that, I feel that, it's a very difficult job. Like, a content writer needs to play so many different roles, One day, you have to talk like the CEO of the company, and the other day, you just have to write an article as a content writer itself, Like, it's various roles, and you have to put up that niche to talk like somebody. Not a very easy role to do.
The main thing is, word can make you and word can break you. So, like, if I'm writing something from a CEO perspective, then I should be very, professional and everything. If I write in a very, normal tone, just we are talking like, so that will not go with the reader, that they will say, okay, CEO is not talking like that. So we can't do that. So we have to know that how we should put our words in a CEO perspective. So we should know that thing, how to write those contents.
Beautifully said. Like, words can make you and words can break you. I feel that, even if you are a very, very good public speaker, even if there are amazing people going out there for TEDx and all of that, there are content writers behind them. There are teams working on that. And it's a very difficult thing to state. But I feel that, coming back to the topic, about AI, I feel that not only just content writing field, but to get an actual campaign out there in all the various roles and responsibilities, I feel that AI really helps you to understand your target audience very well, and also to launch your campaigns in a particular manner. Not just about giving us scripts, but actually reaching out to the right people at the right time. And I think in the next 3 to 4 years is going to be tremendous. Campaigns are going to be
everything is content in this world, because anything, and content is king, I can say. You can just Google it and everything is content there, from a word to a blog to article, everything is content, and AI is writing it now. So what I can say, we should know how to use AI right now, because AI is learning from us right now, right? So
yeah, I think we are the biggest teachers for artificial intelligence. All the data out there is our data. We are telling them. So that's true.
ChatGPT is learning from us, that what questions we are putting there. That is learning from us.
So whatever it is, technology is made by man. So a man can always upgrade themselves equally.
As much as ChatGPT is useful, we should know the limitations as well. Of not only ChatGPT, it could be anything. There are many tools, Bard, Bing, and many others. So we should know the limitations of using the AI tools. Because if we are teaching them some negative terms or some negativity, they are learning it and they will forward it. And that everyone is using AI right now. So we should know that how we teach AI as well, not only learn.
So if I talk about, we've talked a lot about content writing and how it's helping us, AI is helping us in all manners possible. But when you reach a certain stage, you become a content strategist, You come to the vision boarding, you come to that part of business, right? When you're actually talking about the strategy, when you are making sure that, what the values of the companies are, you are making sure that everything is aligned to it. How do you think that in strategy building, do you get some help from AI, or you feel that it is something which comes with the part and parcel of life, and it's the experience of writing content which now helps you in terms of strategy.
Okay, so so I have prepared a content strategy from AI also. I have prepared a content strategy from myself. I have researched. I have taken, like what I have learned, what strategy should be for the company. But I have also taken help from the AI. So AI can give you a structure, basically. What I can say, it can give you a structure, but it can't provide you with the actual data. What is working. You should there is analytics, there is everything. You should read that, understand that, study that properly, research that, but create something out of there by yourself. Like how you can use that particular data that is coming from AI and put your creativity in it, and then use it in your own content or marketing and everything.
So I feel that if I talk about one of the recent campaigns I was going to, this Diwali Asian Paints launched a campaign wherein you can actually take up your phone and they can scan your mood and they can actually give you a suggestion on your mood. And that suggestion includes colors of paint, you seem a bit angry, so if you put like a green color, it can actually make your mood go a little light and you will feel much better in your house. And then they've written so many blogs and so many articles, and it has become such a a killing campaign out there this Diwali. So I feel in such cases, using an AI tool, it really helped you to reach so many people out there, people who did not even have an idea of buying a paint. But actually just scan and they feel, oh yes, I should just put this color and it can make me so happy about myself, and I mean,
you should know how to use it, then it is very beautiful to use. I can say, right, it is you can use it very beautifully, very properly, but you should know how to use it. Don't get involved so much that it should create negative impact. But then use AI. Don't say that, okay, I will not use AI and I will not that I am a content writer, I should write my content by own.
You have to face what's there, right?
AI will improve your writing for sure. AI will help you know more words. Like I learned so many words from AI itself.
So I think those days have passed when your teacher used to come and tell you write 20 words a day to practice vocab, and now you are actually doing it. Also, another thing which I feel is that not just by using AI, but in analytics, like these days we are using brand mentions and a lot of applications to analyze data. What I get to know is that AI tools actually help a lot in understanding your analytics in various proportions. Like that day I came to you and I told you that this blog you've written and it has got so many neutral mentions. Why? And those answers and how we can actually correspond to the next upcoming blogs and what we are writing. I think it's wonderful out there. Any further tips you want to share people out there, in terms of artificial intelligence and what they can do if they are seeking a job into the content space?
So basically what I can say is that try different tools for sure, understand how they are working, use it for your specific, like one AI tool could help you write a blog very beautifully, one could help you write copyright content very beautifully, one could help you create strategy. So use different type of AI tools, learn them, don't bound yourself in one specific way or tool or anything. Go infinite, do everything, learn everything, and then come at your own point that, okay, this is my base and this is how I will work. So that's the main thing I can say. And practice a lot, write a lot, just do whatever you want to actually do by learning everything that is coming. In technology, if everything is next 5 years AI will going to impact a lot in this marketing world. So just go and learn it. Don't be sit here and be like, okay, AI is doing everything, what I can do now, I will lose my job. Don't do like that. Go learn every tool, how they are working, and then you will know that, okay, for this thing, for copywriting, this tool, for blog writing, this tool, and just make it your handwritten content and it will be totally beautiful content.
Right. Thank you so much, Anushri. I feel that, not just in all proportions of copywriting, content writing, blog writing, as you said, everybody could have a right fit of tool. Maybe you're comfortable using Bard and you write the suggestions there, and ChatGPT for script writing for focus. But everybody suggesting different ways out there. And what I feel is that, I feel you should take examples from as many tools as possible, but write what your heart says and make sure that data is what
Yeah, so
data is true. You know,
yeah,
you should
if
be
I
true
talk
to your
about
words.
acceptance of AI, recently I came to know that YouTube will also implement their space that this content is AI generated. YouTube will also create that space. So AI is making that space in whatever we are currently doing. Also,
Yeah, and for people out there who are
Yeah.
actually feeling that, okay, I've written this by AI, it's okay, I can just push the content, YouTube will justify the audience that, okay, your content is totally AI written. So,
yeah, so it will get implemented everywhere. I think so. So be specific with your content. Be true with your content.
sure. All right. Thank you so much, Anushi, for joining us today. That was a war against artificial intelligence versus content writers. And now we could say content writing and artificial intelligence together. Thank you so much, Anushi. Thank you so much for being with us today. And I think this answers a lot of questions for freshers out there who are actually understanding their ways to come into this industry, and even for other marketers into this leading space. Be with us, guys. We're actually coming out with all new topics regarding new technical trends, new topics regarding marketing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, full stack, and a lot more into the CRM space as well. So switch on to Tech at Cloud Analogy and make sure you hit the subscribe button, like, share, and please comment if in case you have any thoughts about this controversial topic of AI versus content writers. Thank you.